Hello everyone, welcome back to the Computer and IT Fundamentals Practical Series. In today's practical, we'll be learning about process investigation, an essential skill for IT support professionals, system admin, and cybersecurity analysts. Every application running on a Windows system creates one or more processes, and by investigating these processes, we can troubleshoot performance issues, identify suspicious activities, and better understand how Windows operates. In this practical, we'll use Windows Task Manager and Microsoft Process Explorer to safely inspect running processes, understand their behavior, and learn the basic concept of malware detection. Since I'm performing this practical on my host Windows machine, we'll only observe and analyze processes without making any system changes. Before we start investigating processes, let's first understand why this skill is so important. Every application we open creates one or more running processes. Most running processes are legitimate, but malware also executes as one or more processes, which is why process investigation is an important part of system troubleshooting and incident response. By investigating processes, we can detect suspicious activity, identify applications consuming excessive resources, troubleshoot slow systems, and even support cybersecurity investigations during an incident. This is why process investigation is a fundamental skill for IT admin, SOC analyst, and system engineers. So let's start right now. We are on Windows Task Manager screen. The Process tab displays everything currently running on the system. At the top, we can see user application. Below that are background processes, followed by Windows processes that are essential for the operating system. Modern browsers such as Microsoft Edge use a multi process architecture where individual tabs, extensions, GPU rendering, and other components run in separate processes to improve security, stability, and performance. A process is an active instance of a program that is currently being executed by the operating system. To understand how processes work, let's open a simple application like Notepad. As soon as Notepad starts, Windows create a new process for it. If we return to the task manager, we can see Notepad processes listed among the running application. Now, when I close the Notepad, notice that the process immediately disappears. This demonstrates that a process exists only while its associated program is running. One of the first things an analyst checks is resource usage. Sorting by CPU helps us identify applications consuming the most processor time. Sorted by memory shows which processes are using the most RAM. Disk usage tells us which applications are actively reading or writing data. Network usage helps us identify processes communicating over the internet. High CPU, memory disk, or network usage does not automatically indicate malware, but it helps analysts determine which processes deserve further investigations. The Details tab provides more technical information about each running processes. Every running process is assigned a unique process ID or PID by the Windows operating system. If we are unsure about a process, we can open its file location to verify whether the executable is stored. Many legitimate Windows applications run from trusted directories such as C Windows or C program files. However, location alone should never be used to determine whether software is malicious. The search online option provides a quick starting point, but security analysts typically validate processes using multiple trusted sources rather than relying solely on internet search results. Process Explorer is part of Microsoft's internal suite and is widely used by IT professionals and cybersecurity analysts. It provides significantly more information than Task Manager while remaining lightweight and easy to use. One major advantage of Process Explorer is its parent child process view. This allows us to see which process started another process, making investigations much easier. Hovering over a process displays useful information such as the executable path and command line. Opening the process properties provides additional details including image information and performance statistics. Process Explorer can verify whether an executable has a valid digital signature from a trusted publisher. Digital signature verification helps confirm the identity of the software publisher, but a valid signature alone does not guarantee that software is completely safe. Another powerful feature is VirusTotal integration. Process Explorer calculates the file's cryptographic hash and queries VirusTotal to determine whether any participating security vendors have previously identified the file as malicious or suspicious. During an investigation, we never judge a process based on a single indicator. Instead, we examine several factors, including the executable location, digital signature, resource usage, and reputation from VirusTotal. If a process has unusual names, unexpectedly spawns child processes that are inconsistent with its normal behavior, continuously consumes excessive system resources, runs from an unexpected location, lacks a valid digital signature, or is flagged by one or more security vendors on VirusTotal, it deserves further investigation. However, it's important to remember that no single indicator confirms the presence of malware. Professional investigations always combine multiple sources of evidence before reaching a conclusion. Let's imagine a real world situation. A user calls the IT help desk and reports that the Windows computer has suddenly become slow and they can hear the cooling fan running at full speed. As an IT admin or SOC analyst, our first task is not to assume the system is infected. Instead, we begin with a structured investigation. We'll identify which processes are consuming system resources, verify where they are running from, inspect their properties using Process Explorer, and then determine whether the activity looks normal or suspicious. This practical follows exactly that investigation process. Now, we have successfully completed practical 6 on process investigation. We learned what Windows processes are, how to investigate them using Task Manager, how to perform deeper analysis with Process Explorer, and the basic indicators that analysts use when looking for suspicious processes. Remember, a process should never be considered malicious based on a single indicator. Professional investigations rely on multiple pieces of evidence before reaching a conclusion. If you found this practical helpful, consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and follow the Computer and IT Fundamental series for more hands on Windows and cybersecurity practicals. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next practical.